Uh, Sorry, we've got to do that again. So echoey. Hello, everyone, and welcome to World of Might. Today we have issue number 6 of Build Your Own R2D2. Now, earlier on, I do apologise for the hour and 30-minute delay. I mislaid the screws and have now found the screws. So we have issue number 6. Nearly didn't do it today, but now we found it, we can crack on with it. So this is issue number 6 of Build Your Own R2D2, brought to you by Van Home. Previously it was D'Agostini, but this time it's Van Home. So obviously, if we jump back to the end, if you get this magazine, you're going to see all the stuff in there. But what we need to do is see what we're doing. So R2D2 is diagnostic display. The parts provided are used to assemble a prominent feature on the right of R2D2's dome. The luminescent, it reminds me of the Minions, where they go, illumination! Anyway, diagnostic display, which consists of matrix of flashing coloured dots. This is based on an LCD screen controlled by a logic chip, which you will be able to fit into the housing. You can check that it is working using the same test circuit you used in stage 4. So we'll be doing some testing of the electrics as well. So moving swiftly on, we're going to be assembling. I'm going to change that. We do that because you can see a bit more then. Assembling the LCD display, as you can see, excuse my tripod in the background there. So obviously we'll be fitting and sandwiching all that LCD display together, and then obviously testing the LCD down below. So let's move on to that screen there. And as you can see, the next batch will be with us very soon. Obviously, it will be a little bit of a break now until I receive the next bundle of 4 issues, and then we can crack on with that. But that frees up another slot for something else. So let's run through the parts. First of all, I can see a comment on the screen. So let's just go to the comment there. Hello, Matthew Bourne writes, hello, Mikey, not long since the previous stream. Absolutely. We're racing ahead with lots of backlog. So normally when I do a double stream, it's because I've got a heavy backlog. So first things first, we get this piece of wiring, and that seems to be the LCD screen power lead. So that's the LCD screen power lead, and we'll pop that over there. Next, we've got the LCD housing, and that looks like this. So a little bit of the LCD housing there. Just going to move that down a smidge. Next things is we have the LCD in a frame. So we've got that part there, as you can see. So pop that over there like so. And then moving swiftly on, we have the main component here, which is the LCD screen. As you can see, very high tech here. I can't wait to get to the issue with the sensor calibration panel, aka a bit of plastic. There was so much talk on that sensor calibration panel, aka a bit of plastic. If anyone's built this, you will know what I mean. And then obviously the mounting bracket, which looks like this. So we've done that. So the first things first, what we need to do is, obviously this is the housing. And what we need to do is, it looks like there's a tab in here, so you've got like a little groove. Sorry, I'm going to take this. I've just realised something here. I'm going to take that off a minute. And as you can see, there's a groove there, and then you've got like a little lip. So obviously there's a part that goes in there, and I suspect the lip will go there. And yeah, that should. Oh yeah. Although I think that might go around the other way. I'm not liking that fit. So let's try that way. Want to go in that way? Oh, no. Fiddling around here. Maybe it goes that way. No. Okay, interesting. Which way does it go then? All right, yeah. Yep. No. Okay, I think this lip goes that side, because that seems to be a bigger groove. So maybe where it goes. I'm going to go for that. But doesn't look right to me. interesting. Let's have a look here. Yeah, the bigger end does definitely go on that side. So, interesting. Cool, this is... Right, I'm going to go with... Oh, got a bit of sliding going on there. I'm going to go... Because that doesn't seem to go anymore. I'm just going to try it one more way. I just don't like that fit. Yeah, it's not going to go. Yeah, so it's definitely that way. Just doesn't seem to sit there very flush. So it clicks into place. So maybe that's right. There we go. Oh, hang on a minute. Pushed it too far through. Hang on a minute. Cool. This is a fiddly piece, isn't it? I think you just literally. Voila! We have done it. Fantastic. Right, we've got another comment there. Matthew Boren writes, looking forward to Wednesday. I'm getting issue 3 of the Stay Bar. Yes, I'm looking forward to that as well, because every week we get next week we've got the wheel, so we actually get the wheel for that next week, which is quite nice. I always love it when the news agents, brings 2 issues at a time, because when the subscribers are in front, we get 1 issue. Then when we're in front, the news agents get 2 in at a time. So it's proper cool when it's like that. Right, okay, so moving swiftly on, we're now going to get the circuit board. As you can see, we're going to now position. So look, it's obviously just showing us things like that. Then it's saying that we've got a protective film on here. So I think I can just about feel it. Yep. Ready? Oh, that felt really good. I love doing that. So that's that part there. Right, so next is what we need to do. This is directional, because obviously up here you've got like a little notch. As you can see, there's a little keyhole notch there, and that's going to line up with that panel there. So what we're going to do, we're going to push that over like so, and it's going to slot like that. So that's how it looks. So we'll just pop that like so for the minute. And then last but not least, for this housing, is we're going to pop this part here over the top, which is the mounting, mounting, not mousing, bracket. Now you can see it's directional again because you've got this cut out groove. So we'll flip it upside down. That's going to slot over there like so. As you can see there, you've got 4 screw holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. So yeah. So that's that. Now, as we all know with D'Agostini is basically fan home. It's just a brand of D'Agostini. As you know, they don't label their screws. So this is the part where we have to guess. Looking at this, I'm probably going to go with longer size screws because these are a little bit short. These came with issue 5, so this issue doesn't actually come with screws. They actually provide them in with issue 5. So let's get these out and screw them in. Yeah, I think looking at that size of screw, I think it's probably the bargain bucket for that one. So let me screw in a screw and then we'll get to another comment. Yeah, that's definitely the bargain bucket. As you can see, that goes in. Yeah, it was definitely the long one. So obviously I haven't done my review of the calipers yet that Gemma Fan of 4 got me. So normally I would use calipers, but I haven't got around to doing the review that. We've got another comment there from Matthew Boren. I also see about having it put in my WH Smith folder. Yeah, my guys are really good because obviously they've got this thing about we can't set up a file until it's issue 5. Something to do with issue 5 has to be out before they'll set up a file, but the guys know that I want it, so they always put it in my file for me. So issue 3 is already in there, but I'm just waiting for the Spitfire to come in because for some reason it's not in yet, and then I'll collect them both at the same time. But yeah, we're going to get Dodge up and running weekly soon with it, which will be really nice. So we'll just pop that there, pop that there, and pop that there. I'm also looking to invest in an A2 mat because this is only an A3 mat, as you can see. So can't wait to get that. So then we're going to get another screw. Hello, Sunny Stormy. You're right. How's it going? How's Sunny and how is Stormy? Them lovely, gorgeous cats. So your friends on here, Matthew Boreham. I know you two have a good old chinwag, which is the chat. This feels really gorgeous. I'm really happy with that. So yeah, and it's so nice to be going in order again. I mean, it's a real shame that I couldn't film the Spitfire in the best of sequences. But you know, moving forward with like new builds like R2D2, Eddie Stobart, if a problem arises, like perhaps a part needs to be replaced, I'm not going to attempt to try and work around it, because if you look at the Spitfire, it's all over the place at the moment. So moving forward, if I need a part replaced, I'll just wait until that comes in. I'm not in a rush to build things. So we know that it's roughly going to be 2 years and that, but yeah, so that one's going in. This screwdriver is absolutely gorgeous. Do you find that, Matthew? Because this is one of my favourites to work with, because it's got a lovely grip and this part here swivels. So where on a normal screwdriver you would have to physically turn it, this one you can just go like that, as I've said in previous streams. So yeah, just do like my screws nice and tight. So that's that one. So let's get to some comments. I'm just going to get a drink and then I'll just get to some comments there in a minute. Oh, lovely. Right, where did we get up to? It was Sunny Stormy. Hello, Sunny Stormy. Sunny Stormy 7 writes, hello, and cheers at Sunny Stormy. Matthew Bowen writes, hey, Sunny, I missed you earlier. Yes, you two like to flirt in the chat, don't you? This is the thing. I think we should all meet up and have a good old chat in a coffee shop or something. Hi, Matthew, I was in the chat. Yeah, you must have left because you came at the end of the stream, didn't you? You must have left. Yeah, so let's move down the line. Reminds me a bit of Johnny Cash, where he sings, I walk down the line. Burn, burn, burn the ring of... Is it Johnny Cash? Anyway. Matthew Bourne writes, you must have come on after I left, so how are you this Friday night? So yeah. So I think that's all the comments for now. So we'll crack on, and then if there's any more, I'll get to the comments in a bit. Right, so we've done that. So the next part, what we now need to do is we now need to unravel this fantastic piece. Now, I have a trick of doing this. Normally, if there's not one of these connectors, as you can see on the edge, I would just slip that over the edge. But because there's a connector on it, I can't do that. Very similar at the other end, I can't as well. So what I would tend to do is just unravel that over like so, unravel that and just do that. So as you can see, we've got a shorter connection point here, and then we've got a wider connection point at the other end. So what we're then going to do is, this is the exciting part, because we then get to power this up. Do love me electrics. Now this is obviously the same test board that came with the light holographic thing that we got in issue 1. You can see that the short end goes into this part here. I think, is it this one? Oh no, it may not fit. No, hang on a minute. Hang on, that's wrong. I think that's wrong. Pay attention, Mike. So the thicker end goes into this part, I think. There we go. Yeah, for some reason this part didn't fit in there. The reason being is because that port there is for the battery pack. So that explains why it weren't going in. So after we've done that, you can see on here that we've got another connection point just coming up here. And what we're going to do, we're going to turn it like that. Maybe the other way around, and put it into that section there. Now, this is the great part, because we get to see whether it lights up. And just before I do that, I'll get to some more comments. You must have come on after I left, Jeb. Oh my God, John Hollyoak, how's it going? Long time no see. Hello, Mike. Another great video. You've been doing some great builds lately. Yes, thank you very much. I have just started the Eddie Stobart's lorry build, so I've been doing that. That's a really good cracker of a build, that one. I really would like the Hogwarts Express to come out, so really would hopefully come out. I'm doing kit from Knight Rider, that's en route, so yeah. Doing great, thanks, Matthew. Hope you're doing well. I think you mean doing, not doing, but yeah. Doing, yeah, you get it. Right, okay, so that's all the comments caught up to date. Let's get down and let's finish this off. Right, okay, so this is the fun part. So again, very similar. What I'm going to do, bring over the battery pack that we did from last time. And then obviously, got screw on the loose here. Screw loose. We're going to get some batteries. I use the Amazon Basics rechargeable. I cannot stand keep buying batteries. So I like to get rechargeables. So I'm going to put 3 in here. Hopefully they all work. They feel pretty heavy. So I'm assuming they've got enough juice in there for us to power this beauty up. So let's put that one there. I love how that wire sort of feeds down the channel of the thing. So let's see. So that's in there like so. It's very heavy. And then by the power of magic, once we put this part into here, if we just, whoops. So is it going to work? Please work. Please. Come on. Okay, so there's a switch on here. So this is obviously a different LCD panel, but it's saying to use the one with the battery on it. Whether this one here will do anything, I'm not entirely sure at this moment. But as you can see in the manual here, it does actually say to push that one nearest to the battery. So let's see if it does anything. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, baby, look at that, you beauty. So let's see what the other one does. Oh, can you see that? It's like a little, if I turn that off, it's like light bleed under there. So let's try pushing both of them, see if that does anything. Looks to be faster, but yeah, I think that's probably just a test button, but yeah. You can see that's slower, and then if I push both of them, it seems to be a lot faster. So let's turn the light off. I want to see how that looks in the dark. So flash on the screen. So let's see how big this is, how bright this is. Really quite. All right, here we go. Oh yes, look at that. That's gorgeous. So you can see all the LCD panel is flickering on the screen here. That one is just a dead switch by the looks of it. You can see there's a light behind it. And then obviously, if I press both of them, it seems to go a lot faster. But then if I press one, although saying that, they both seem to go as fast as the same. So I'm really pleased that that works. So that's that. Right. Okay, flick on the screen. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna have one more go because otherwise I'll be pressing this switch all day. But yeah, another good issue. It's always nice when you get electrics. So that is that assembly complete. I'm going to take this out here. I hate these connections because I always fear that the wire's going to come off or the pin will come out. But I'm going to keep that on there, ready for next time. Take these batteries out because I always take the batteries out of here. So yeah, take that one out there and take that one out of there. Oh, lovely. So yeah, that is another issue. As you can see, I don't know what's coming up in the next issue, but if I look on my online account, then it will tell me what's coming up. But yes, that's that. So another easy issue, another fun one. There will be a short break now for R2D2 because, you know, I've got to wait for the next pack, which could be anything up to 14 days. Tomorrow will be Titanic, issue 1, from the Harshette version, and then obviously diamond painting in the evening. Let's get up and get caught up in the chat. Doing great, thanks, Matthew. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, we've seen that. There was someone with me earlier. He's funnier than Timmy Mallet. Oh my God, I love Timmy Mallet. He is hilarious. He always wears bright colour clothing. He went into I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here a few years back. But yeah, he's quite funny, Timmy Mallet. Always wears like a baseball cap as well. So John Hollyoaks writes, look forward to seeing the next Titanic. Will be a great build. Yes, I've got the Titanic. Let me go and grab it. So I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Let's do that one now. Actually, that is wrong. Just bear with me. So I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. So, let's take that one down there. Hang on a minute. Got my hands full here, so you just have to bear with me a minute. Let's put that one there, and that one there, and that one there. Let's take that one off there. Right, so, as you can see, this is what we're going to attempt tomorrow. As I said, I can't believe I've actually got issue 1. It's just, wow. So this is the Harshette version. It's not in the shops. So disclaimer there. So issue 1, it's quite complicated. So as you can see here, the instructions are extremely small. But we're going to be basically doing this red section, which is here. If I just turn that off for a minute so you can get a better view. You can actually see that we're going to be doing this section here tomorrow. So that's that. The actual part looks like this. So it's basically one of them builds where you push the wood out of this plastic. My suggestion is, obviously I've got one shot at this. If it gets broke while I'm trying to get it out, yeah, I probably can't get another issue 1 because, yeah. But what I suggest doing is, obviously this is a craft knife that I got from GTR Build, I think. My solution would be, as you can see here, there's like little notches in the actual joint. So as you can see, there's like a little notch. So my suggestion would be, obviously tomorrow, just to, perhaps cut that down there. And then just, the idea then would be to push that out. As you can see, it's already pushing out once I've just shifted that. So I'm going to save that for tomorrow. Doesn't look too much to do, just a few slats in, perhaps into these little parts here. That's that. Right. Then obviously once I've done that, I've also got this issue, which is issue 7. Obviously this build, it is a risk because I can't guarantee that I'll get all the issues. But, on the other hand, at least I've got issue 1, and I'm never going to give, always carry on trying to hunt that issue down. It took me 6 months to get issue 1, so I know that I can get issue 2 somewhere, somehow. So that's that. I've also got the binder, because the actual person who gave me this had a binder, so they offered me it. And as you can see, these binders are gorgeous because they're ring binders. So you've got like history of the sea, the age of transatlantic liners. You've got the golden age of sail. I probably won't do the Eagle Moss one because I'm already doing this one. I don't really have the room for 2 ships. So ships, I tend to make an exception. Then you've got ships that made history. This build just means a lot to me because it's quite, I have a lot of passion for that. Modern navigation there, from sail to engine, so it's a bit of everything there. Conquerors of the sea, glossary. We don't really need the glossary because that's boring as hell. So yeah, but yeah. So I'm sort of building up the part at the moment, but that's the plan for tomorrow. I don't think we need any glue. We may need the helping hands that I did in the previous issue, that product review thing. But I'm all set for tomorrow with the Titanic. I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to come up at 7:30 tomorrow. Let's have a look where we are. So Sammy Stormy writes, me too, yep. So Matthew Bourne writes, so you remember Wackaday? Wackaday, yeah, with Timmy Mallet, absolutely. So yeah. John Hollyoak writes, or Jay Hollyoak writes, would you know if it would need painting? Well, it's hard to say really, because obviously the front of it just goes into that. It doesn't really say anything apart from, the first magazine contains the story of the Titanic. The second features the history of sailing. So it's like two magazines in one. Let's go to the instructions and have a look. So the overall length of this is obviously 107 centimetres. This overall view of the ship shows the different parts of the keel frames. So we'll be doing keel frames yet, and texting close to each issue. Over the weeks, your model will gradually take shape. 2 sheets will represent. So, yeah, to touch the pieces, you may have Stanley knife and, if necessary, smooth the edges. Doesn't really say anything at this precise moment of painting it. I suspect maybe, because this is the first ever time I've seen this, maybe they will provide painted parts later on. I don't know. Perhaps further down the line they'll instruct us to paint it, but I reckon it's a paint job, because looking at that, unless they're going to put skin over the top of that, like the etch parts or something like that, I can't see that being painted, pre-painted. So I would say you've got to paint it. So yeah. But the instructions are incredibly small. It doesn't actually say anything about, hang on a minute, during this pre-assembly phase, avoid gluing the pieces together. This will make it easier to check that all the pieces line up, blah, blah, blah. Use sticky tape instead to attach the frames to the keel. So, yeah, it doesn't look like you need to glue it either at this precise moment in time. Obviously, further down the line, you will need to glue it because there's no way that's all going to hold up. But yeah, if you do paint it, I mean, I can't paint. However, I'm up for a challenge. Why not? But yeah, maybe further down the line. But it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to doing this. So yeah, that's Titanic. The actual poster, because I don't think you could see it on the thing. This build actually offered a free panorama camera, which is the first I've ever seen, but this is sort of like the poster. So you actually get this like base thing. So it's got like a little base. But the poster is brilliant. I mean, look at that. That is fantastic. Look at that. How cool is that? How much can you see? Can you see all that? Yeah, look at that. How cool is that? So it's like a giant map of North, but that's sort of like, you get like a plinth to it. So again, you may build that, or it may be a subscription gift, but as I said, this build is long gone. So, I mean, that sort of base I can source from a model shop or something, but yes, I do like a challenge. As I said, I'm confident that I can get all the issues. I'm very, very confident that I can get issue 2. As I said, I tried 6 months to get issue 1 and I was able to get issue 1. So, yes, I quite like a challenge. Yeah, that poster's pretty good, isn't it? Okay, so let's go. Would you know if you need painted it? Matthew Bourne writes, I'm starting to wonder, Sonny, if it's possible to date someone if you don't know what the person looks like. Possibly. I don't really know the questions that. I've never done that. Maybe the outer shell will come pre. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe the keel is like inner, perhaps. I'm thinking maybe this is, because that's going to be the inside of it, isn't it? The inside of the keel. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe the outer side will be pre-painted. There's probably videos on YouTube of someone building this, built the full model. I know there's a German guy that's done it, but he didn't film it. He just sort of like built it, and it's on his shelf. But yeah, but push comes to shove, what I can do is have a few test runs on a dry bit of wood. What I may do is just keep the edge of that part, say there, and then just try a little bit of test of paints on it to get it to the paint that they want us to paint it in, and go from there. So yeah, see how we get on with that. Yep. Matthew Bourne writes, I've been watching Walter Wayne doing a model space DC3 egg. Is that the DC3 Douglas? Yeah, he does that. The DC3 Douglas plane is silver greyish plane. John Hollyoaks writes, the poster would look great in a frame. Yeah, absolutely. But I've got another idea for that, which I'm not going to give too much away. But I've got an idea what I want to do with it. So yeah. Have you seen the next Lego? Yeah, someone mentioned that on the World of Wayne stream, a Lego Titanic's model thing. Have you seen the new Lego Titanic model? It looks amazing, over 9,000 pieces. I'm going to have a quick look. What's it? Lego. Lego Titanic set. Oh, good Lord. Bloody hell, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 9,090 pieces. Oh, gosh. It says here the Lego to release a 9,090 piece scale model of the Titanic, its biggest set ever. Oh, wow. I've got to share this. Hang on a minute. Let's get the screen up. So let's go to that one. Look at this. Do you know what? I'm up for that. But I suspect it's going to be really expensive. Looking at the size of this. Come on. There we go. So, apparently, according to this is a 9,090 piece scale model of the Titanic, its biggest ever set. Look at the beauty of that. Now that is absolutely stunning. I mean, anything Titanic I'm probably going to do, but yeah, that's really good. I mean, even down to these parts here, I think that's pretty awesome that they've got individual stands. I wonder if there's any lighting going through there, maybe some LED lighting, maybe. But wow. Oh my God. I mean, that's pretty chunky, isn't it? That's awesome. Does it say anything about when it's going to be released? The Lego ship is a 1,200 scale model and also includes a recreation of the ship's bridge promenade deck. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about release date. Oh yeah, here we go. The set won't come cheap, so we know that it's going to be expensive then. Though available for pre-order from November the 1st and general sale from November the 8th. The ship will retail at $629.99. That's really expensive. Oh wow. It must be some sort of licensing then for that to be that price, but that's how much it is. That's crazy. Why has it come up with this? What is all this rubbish? But yeah, £629.99. So wow. Yeah, I would definitely go for that if I had that sort of money. But yes. But anyway, that is the end of this stream. Obviously, it's been a really good stream. As I said, we've done this LCD panel. So it'll be a short break now until the next consignment comes, if you like. I'm trying to get Iron Man back as quickly as I can because I've got so much going on the schedule at the moment. So tomorrow, Titanic 7:30, we'll do the diamond painting at probably about 2 o'clock. That's me done for the end of the week then. And then Monday, I'll sort out the schedule and run through what's on the schedule that week. But yes, it's nice to see you again, Jay Hollyoak. Been in the chat for a while. So really good. Thank you to Matthew Borum. Sunny Stormy, who's very always in the chat with Matthew. So yeah, pretty good. Are you going to get that Lego ship then? Because you do a bit of Lego, don't you? So yeah, I mean, it's lovely, but $629.99, that's crazy. And remember, there's a conversion, so if it does come out over here, it's probably going to be cheaper than that, but still probably around the 500 mark, I should imagine. They'll probably knock off 100 quid in the UK. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. So that's it. So remember to like, share, subscribe. Remember, if you want to be notified of all the videos I do, from partworks to diamond paintings to Barry's Cactus Club, sweet packs, I've got a bit of everything, then you do need to tap that ring-a-ding-dong bell, and then you'll be notified for all the videos I do. Hello, we got a comment there. John Hollyoak writes, there's a video on YouTube of it built. Oh man, is there really? What is it, like Lego Titanic? I forgot what it was. Lego Titanic. No, what was that comment? You put 9,000, was it? Yeah, 9,000 pieces. Lego Titanic 9,000 pieces. Yeah, go for that. See if it comes up. Are you for real? Oh wow. That's crazy. Huge Lego Titanic set. Good lord. Oh wow. Yeah, there is a video up here. If I just go to that one and then that one and then that one there. I'm not going to play it for obviously copyright reasons. But yeah, but I can show it because it's obviously in the feed. But that first one here, the one here is obviously the one that is the one to go for. So I will definitely take a look at that. I don't know what that other thing is, but yeah, that looks really, really awesome. So I can't wait to see that. Yeah, World Wayne was mentioning about that. But yeah, so the comment here, there's a video on YouTube and it's built. Yeah, lovely. Great stream, mate. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Take care. So yeah, take care, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow 7:30 and then at 2 o'clock for 7:30 for Titanic, 2 o'clock for diamond painting. Have a lovely evening. Take care. Bye bye.